arrived in Verona for Marmomac. Now this is the largest natural stone fair in the world. Like other fairs that I get to attend around the world, it's always good to have a map because it's a large space. But what sets this particular fair apart from all of the rest is that the products that they're showing are huge blocks weighing tons of natural stone. Sometimes they're sliced to be able to show you the beautiful surface, but they also love showing you the actual size of the blocks. And I can't wait to have a look around to see all of the colors that are available created by Mother Nature. Marmomac is not just about being able to see the amazing forms of natural stone that Mother Nature creates. It's the ability then to take that stone out of the ground, to slice it, to finish it, to polish it, to cut it, and then deliver it. So it's all about the machinery and the technology. It's quite outstanding now what technology can do that would have taken the Italians by hand thousands of years ago so much time. The first thing you might think of when I say natural stone might be bench tops, it might be tiles for the floor or some cladding on your fireplace or outside your home, but of course it's used for so many more things. So three-dimensional shapes now can be cut, carved and polished to create some quite amazing items. Natural stone is cut and polished and shaped into bench tops and tiles and three-dimensional pieces. But of course, when you do that, when you're cutting a material, what happens to the waste? Well, there are companies that specialise in breaking down all of those offcuts, all of those pieces into little shards and chips that then we end up getting able to use as outdoor landscaping. These might be used and mixed with other materials to create other solid surfaces. So it's great to see that something so beautiful doesn't completely go to waste and can be reimagined into other finishes. They can even polish and roll them into something that looks like it's been beautifully created rolling down the riverbed. It's pretty amazing, right? It's exciting to be here in Marmomac, the International Natural Stone Fair in Verona. Bill, great to see you.
Thank you.
This is not a new world for you. You've been coming here for many years.
35 years.
35 years. The world of natural stone is so exciting to the character and the veins created by Mother Nature, but there's all the technology now of all of the surfaces and finishes as well. You come here to the other side of the world to create, bring product to Australia through WK Stone. Tell me, what are you looking for when you're coming to the fair like this?
Look, we're looking at relationships with our suppliers. First of all, when you have a good relationship with a supplier, he actually makes an extra effort to give you a good block that we can bring to Australia. We have been the first to bring many exotic products. That's what we look for.
When you're looking at there's certain colourways that you understand are going to work for the Australian market?
Yep. Look, we always follow the trends around the world. Where we step in also is about, can you use this stone in your bench top?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stones that you can't use in your bench top. So we want to provide the extra service to our clients by selling them a product, giving them a product that works for them.
When I look at all of the world of natural stones, the character's so amazing, and it's treated to be able to get a texture, if you like. So I know a lot of the world likes gloss, but at the moment, and for many years now, Australia's really been in love with matte finishes, haven't we?
Correct. Look, many years ago, the gloss finish or the polished surface was very popular. Now we're following more the European trend, and the European trend is all honed or flamed or leather finish.
Yep.
And that is,
It's nice under touch, but it also works so beautifully with natural light.
Well, I guess gives it the 3D effect, and that's when you feel it, like you can say wow, instead of being just a glossy plastic finish.
There's lots of options for stone bench tops and stone based products in Australia, but natural stone, it's hard to pass it for the character and the depth of the character through the stone, isn't it? It's such a unique, every piece is unique.
That's right. Look, it comes out of the ground. Every 30 centimetres can slightly be different. Every block will be slightly different, okay? when we buy, we try to buy from the same layer of the mountain,
Yep.
and that's where the relationship with the quarry owner is. He gives us the first option on these blocks. Look, this is our relationship again. As you know, everything's about relation, giving the right advice to the client, and that's where we have been successful in doing that.
Well, Bill, what I really get excited about is the ability for you to then bring all of these beautiful stones to Australia so that we designers and consumers can have it in their homes. So I can't wait to see what ends up arriving in Australia when we get back.
Well, if you just come to our showroom and warehouse, you'll be blown away with all the beautiful stones that we have.
Beautiful.
You do not have to come to Italy, Verona. We're going to help you with that.
Not all of you can come, what a shame. So good, mate, thank you.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
The adaptability of natural stone to be polished and cut into bench tops and tiles and three-dimensional items and cladding and granite for driveways is quite overwhelming. Seeing all of the natural stone in sheets and slabs is one thing, but seeing it in a huge block like this really makes you appreciate just how amazing Mother Nature is, creating something so beautiful over thousands of years. Well, it's been a massive day here in Marmomac, and I have walked and walked kilometres to see so much. Usually when I go to a fair, I'm looking for what's relevant for the Australian industry, the design community always, but also for what's new. In this case, I end up finding something that's old, millions of years old, and it's so beautiful. Marmomac was an amazing experience, blocks of stone weighing several tons, but as much as it's a beautiful experience, you don't have to travel there yourself. You can go to your own quality stone supplier in Australia. We have a big love affair of natural stone. Unfortunately, we have great quality suppliers. For me, I go to WK. They're known for their quality, and you can see the massive range, and that means that you can come and touch and feel the stone and see it firsthand, making sure that you select the right slab for your project. The word trends when it comes to natural stone is an interesting one. Of course, there are different directions that we want to use and different projects that we bring different stones into, but it's about where the stones are coming from and the new quarries and maybe the new stone that they're finding under the ground, which gives us as designers or creatives the opportunity to use it in new projects. Marble in Australia is very popular, and that beautiful Carrara look or the Calcutta look is very popular, and I don't think that that's going to go away. The white base with the grey vein, the greeny vein, a little bit of warmth into the stone is very comfortable, but there are so many stones that are on offer. People are becoming more open-minded to opportunity. Well, darker stone and the stone that has beautiful character like this is something that maybe is seen as easy to maintain and also quite striking. Of course, the character within the stone tells a different story, the depth of colour, the amount of vein and the movement, but it's also the surface of the stone which really can change how it looks and feels. Here there's a leather finish, so you can see it's really tactile and it's playing quite interestingly with natural light, or light in this case from above. This particular stone here has been polished, it's high gloss. It's very interesting to see the difference in how these stones look. And that can really greatly influence your job, whether it's a residential or a commercial application. As far as some trends or finishes that we saw at the fair, lots of earthy tones, lots of the really creamy brown ochre tones, but also what was really great was to see some greens coming through, some beautiful character greens coming through in the stone, and it's amazing what Mother Nature can make under the earth. When it comes to selecting natural stone for your project, of course we all fall in love with the character, whether it's something that's really strong and busy to bring your project to life, or maybe something that's got a colour through it that's calmer, that's going to create the perfect backdrop and maybe create that sophisticated, stylish and elegant look you're after. Stone has different density, so it means that it's going to have different applications from wear and tear and maintenance. I'm a Sydney-based interior designer, so I can come here to the showroom and warehouse and look at the slabs myself, which is always important because each slab is unique. WK also have a warehouse and showroom in Melbourne and the Gold Coast, giving you a chance to look and touch, making sure you select the perfect slab for that important project.